Okay, so this one here is kind of ideal for us just to practice doing this in our calculator. They want you to write the reciprocal of 500,000 in the form 2 by 10 to the power of n. So look, it's tricky enough to do by hand, but let's just take this opportunity to practice doing scientific notation in our calculators because we've done a lot by hand. So what's the reciprocal? It's 1 over 500,000. So just, grab a calculator and see what your calculator will do with that. So I'm going to put 1 over 500,000 into my calculator, and it'll give me 1 over 500,000 back because that's the fraction in its simplest form. Hit your change button and see what you get, and it'll express it as 2 by 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, so looking at that other times, you're done at this stage, okay? That's the correct answer. But just exploring that a little bit more, what does that mean? 2 by 10 to the power of minus 6. So it's 2 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 6. The minus means it should be on the other side of the line. 1 over 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, so how would we even get there? It's quite tricky to do that by hand, but the fact that I know I need a 2, if I was doing it by hand, I'd re-express it. So I need 500,000, which means I need to get a 2 somehow. So what I'll do is I'll change this into an equivalent fraction. I'm going to change the top to 2 by multiplying it by 2. But if I multiply the top by 2, I have to multiply the bottom by 2 to keep the fraction equivalent. So multiplying the top by 2, I get 2, and the bottom by 2, I get 1,000,000. Okay, I get 1,000,000. So what I have here, looking at the bottom, is I have 1,000,000. So now I need to express 1,000,000. So that's 2 over. So 1,000,000 is, the decimal point is here, but I want it to be here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1 by 10 to the power of 6. Of course, 1 by anything is itself. So it's just 10 to the power of 6. So how would I express this number here? Because it's underneath the line, how would I express it as above the line? Well, if it's underneath, it's dividing. But if I bring it on top, it'll be multiplying. But how do I indicate it should be on the bottom? Use a negative number, 2 by 10 to the power minus 6. Look, that's a tricky one to do, and I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that by hand. But do take the opportunity to try it and practice it in your calculator as well.